Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, Hysteria Projects. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all of your support. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you, thank you. This message is directed towards somebody that is going on a new path here, okay? This is somebody that has overcome a lot of obstacles, that's on this real, healing journey here, and you've just overcome some things here, that's definitely worthy of celebration, don't get me wrong, but new levels, new devils, okay? So with that being said, Spirit really wants to give you a helping hand here, all right? When it comes to, people that are against your peace, people that want to, just toxic, okay? Spirit wants to give you a helping hand because we're constantly growing, we're always healing, we're always learning, we're always going to have challenges and obstacles and things to overcome in life, So, they want to give you a helping hand when it comes to this next situation, okay? This next thing that needs to be addressed, okay? They want to give you a leg up. They want to give you help somehow. You're somebody that doesn't take shortcuts. You're somebody that really does put in the work. And I'm getting that this is Spirit wanting to thank you, okay? So they're just wanting to give you some assistance here, okay? So what comes out is the illusion of control. Surrendering is not weakness. Trying to control everything only breeds anxiety, okay? So that is going to be the next thing to overcome here is not having control, not needing to have control. All right, let's go ahead and pull some of these. I'm being told to do tarot last, so I think I'll do 2 of each. I'll go ahead and pull the second one. All right, we have, I reap what I sow. I remember that my thoughts and actions shape my reality. I sow, whether in thoughts or deeds, will come back to me. Today I choose to plant seeds of abundance, light, and love, knowing that I will reap the greatest rewards. And then crossing into the light. I face a new bridge on my journey to inner transformation. Like every day, I practice the laws of universal love. I approach the current situation with positivity, knowing it will help me grow and evolve. As I cross this bridge towards the light, I am reminded of the true meaning of life. Okay. There's a strong sense here of Spirit, kind of in a nutshell, wanting to let you know that in these moments of anxiety, of uncertainty, of not really knowing what to do and which direction to go, they want you to try to remain positive and look at things more positively, okay? Look at things you've overcome. Think about things that make you happy when you kind of get into a place where you don't know what to do. Take a moment to just pause and really just have faith in the divine, okay? Have faith in yourself. Have that confidence within yourself of you don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to know everything. Just know that everything's going to work out for your benefit, for your, highest self. Things are going to align with your thoughts and with your energy, So in these moments where you feel as though you're losing control, try to let go. Let go of that control. Let it go, okay? We have inner strength. Intuition thrives on inner strength. trust yourself more. Okay, that's that confidence that I was talking about, you know, your own inner confidence. And then clarity through stillness. Find clarity in stillness. Meditation unlocks your intuition, you know. Sitting with it just for a second, taking that moment to pause. Yeah. This is spirit just really trying whatever they can to give you this helping hand on this new path that you're on, this journey that you're on. Okay. You're gonna have some struggles here with control, with wanting to know, with wanting to have all that clarity, to be honest. And what's gonna be difficult for you is to let go of and know that it's okay to not know. It's okay to not have the answers, and just remain positive, especially during moments that really challenge your inner peace. You know what I'm saying? Really toxic situations, toxic people and environments. You know, you can't control that. You can't control what other people do. You know, and what you can control is your own energy, how you respond to it physically, mentally. Really, you know, trusting that you do have the inner strength and you do have the answers, especially in moments where you could possibly be looking for clarity and you feel abandoned, you feel alone, like you don't have the answers. Okay, these are things that you're going to battle. These are situations that you're going to face, you know, in the future here, and spirit is just wanting to give you any kind of leg up through this, you know, that this is something kind of like a little cycle, okay? A little bit of a spiral here that they're trying to show you how to escape out of, how to not get stuck in. All right? They want this next journey that you're on to go as smoothly as possible. And it's inevitable to have ups and downs, okay? So they're trying to just give you a helping hand on some of the, you know, scenarios that you know, could be faced with in the future on this path, you know, to help it go easier, to help navigate it better. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to tell us through the tarot? Yeah, stand in your truth, you know, with toxic people, conflict and situations, you know, just stand in your truth and let it go. You can't control these people. You can't control what other people do. Standing up for justice. Yeah, stand up, you know, in your truth. Just be honest with yourself and to others, you know, have that confidence, you know, and just let it go. Just let it go. It's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. It's strength. And this Knight of Wands energy, this charming, self-confident, daring, passionate, adventurous energy, I feel like that's the energy that you're stepping into. Or not even stepping into. It's the energy that you already embody in a sense, but this is the active energy that you're actually about to be experiencing. Okay? This is this new path, this new journey that you're going to be walking. It's going to be adventurous. It's going to be passionate. It's going to be fun. We have justice coming out. You know, trust in yourself that you make the right decisions and that you do the right thing. You know, you have integrity. You have morals. You have values. You don't just stick up for yourself. You'll stick up for other people. Okay? See the strength that you have within yourself. And know that, you know, like during conflict, during disputes and things like that, you know, sometimes there's absolutely nothing that you're going to be able to do about it. And that's where you're going to have that peace. You're going to have that that moment of surrender, and just know that, I release this to the universe to deal with it, to handle it, to make this right. The deceitful people, I release I release this. I don't control this. The universe controls this. And have faith that, the world, the universe, God, they're going to do what he needs to do. So there definitely, yeah, there definitely are going to be moments here where you're going to feel alone. Okay? Just know that you're not. Just know that everything's going to work out. Be brave. Take charge. Be confident. Stand in your power. Letting go, surrendering what you cannot control, has nothing to do with you being in your power or not, okay? It I'm getting, okay, Spirit, okay, I'm getting it. So there's a sense here. There's going to be a juggle here where you feel as though you surrendering is basically a weakness, it's, and I feel like that's something you have been conditioned to think. I don't know if conditioned by your family, conditioned by friends, TV, hell, I don't know, okay? But knowing the difference between hanging on to something that ultimately is eating you up, that you have no say in whatsoever, and knowing when to release that, let it go, let it not live rent free in your mind, let it not take control of your emotions and your thoughts, and just move on peacefully from it. That really is showing that inner strength, that inner confidence, that inner power. You're not giving your power away. You're not, it's not a bad thing. And I don't know who made you feel as though that was weak. But it's not. It serves your highest good. And Spirit is wanting you to just remember that. Because this is, I feel like, something you do already know. You do already have an awareness here of being able to let go of things that no longer serve you. Okay? But there's going to be situations where that's kind of blurry. It's not going to be so black and white. And you're going to want to have clarity. You're going to want to have the answers. And Spirit's letting you know you're not going to get those answers. You're not going to have that clarity, okay? And that's going to be these challenges you're going to face, where you're going to have to rely on yourself, your own inner wisdom. And just know that, it's okay to just let go. It's okay to let go of things, people, places, mindsets, the idea of being in control of everything. You're going to struggle with this, but they're wanting to give you a helping hand with this, okay? They're wanting this to go as smoothly as possible, because you really do deserve to have a very smooth path, this next journey, travel could be involved here. You could be moving, you could, there's a big sense of adventure, okay? And they're wanting you to enjoy every bit of it that you can, okay? You came from a very hard, rough path. You definitely had a bumpy road getting here. So they want this next little bit to be as smooth as possible, okay? So know that you're never alone. Know that you hold the answers within yourself. have that inner strength and that confidence to keep moving forward and to make the decisions that align best with you in your life. All right? I hope this message helped. Until next time. Bye.